Aisha and Ramatu never imagined they would feel alone, even in the hands of their mother, Zara Modu. They are survivors of Boko Haram attacks in Borno state. They have fled here to this informal IDP camp in Bene Sheikh community in Kaga local council area. The graphs, Excel sheet analysis and other data collated are mere attempts to represent the hardship faced by these people. According to the United Nations Refugee Agency, there were more than 1,710,000 internally displaced people in Nigeria as at November 2017. Of that sum, 1.65 million people were displaced by old and continuing cases of insurgency. November 2017 was crucial because the withdrawal of Chadian forces from the multinational Joint Task Force posted along Lake Chad had immediate negative effects. Over the month, the insurgents carried out 2 attacks on Nigerian military and government forces, dislodging them from their positions in 2 of Borno's local government areas. Whether these areas have been fully recovered isn't our focus. The spillover impact of the November relapse can be seen here in Kaga. Like Aisha and Ramatu, these children stared at the Bounce News crew, perhaps wondering if we had come empty-handed to see their faces or brought food they could eat immediately. These people have been forced to endure psychological horrors and severe physical pain. Representatives of the International Migration Organization say there are about 3,000 people residing within the makeshift structures and rubber-made tents.
Basically, they have 5 camps here in Bene Sheikh. Namely, we have NRC camp, Aisha Buhari camp, Locust camp, Magistrate camp, and the JSS camp. NRC camp, we have 566 households, individuals 3,029. Aisha Buhari camp, household 332, individuals 1,731. Locust camp, household 412, individuals 1,603. GSS camp, household 328, individuals 1,679. Magistrate camp, household 373, individuals 4,716. And in all these camps, the Kanuri and the Fulani are the people residing in these camps. Also, few tribes called Banana, who are Chadians, they are also residing in this camp. Few Hausa are also residing.
Zara Modu gave birth to her twins in this IDP camp. She couldn't sustain a 2-way conversation with us when we tried to speak with her. She looked weak and distraught. Unconsciously, she slipped in and out of her fears and hopes. Just a few meters away from Zara's home lives a man whose entire world has been torn apart by Boko Haram. Meeting him for the first time, his gestures and motions appear in sync with reality, but Baba Lagali only sees what he imagines or perceives. He's a blind man with an entire family of 2 wives and several children. But he wasn't always like this, until the raids and consistent extortion by the marauding Boko Haram militants left him defenseless, sick and broken.
His
name is Lagali.
Okay.
He was a tailor before.
Okay.
So they were living happily from their village before, but due to insurgency, they migrated to this place, and they lost their properties. And the Boko Haram people asked them to give some money, even asked them to give them $1 million of naira. These people, they used to come during nights with their guns and ask them to you must find such amount of money, like 1 million, 2 million, before 2 days or 3 days. If not, when we come back, we will kill you. That's what they will tell you. then they must find this money. If not, they will suffer. Then they will start selling their properties to pay that money. Kurubade bundula lezula a bomla chiona ngeshim a karuza sekala aifal
ndasama aizo bombs bunduza atadiende beangai magana kutu ngai
not any bomb, gunshot or bomb. It's just due to sadness. That's what makes him to become blind.
Bounce News also visited Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, where we met more victims of insurgency whose lives are becoming meaningful again after the devastation they had faced. Fatima Musa is from Dikwa local government area. She is a beneficiary of Action Aid Regional Empowerment Initiative, but she still wishes she could turn back the hands of time.
Members of Boko Haram came to my community in Goza local government area in the morning by 5 a.m. My husband and every other person in the house were asked to come out, and we did. They demanded for money, but my husband said he had no such amount to give them. They requested that he should join them, and he said no. The terrorists then concluded that he must be killed. While they were trying to decide what to kill him with, my neighbor who had joined the group collected a gun and shot him. After they confirmed him dead, they took my daughters and my sister's daughter staying with me, and I have not seen them since.
Cases of forceful abduction have become synonymous with Boko Haram raids. Women and children dragged away into slavery, most times forced to join the sect. We've heard the horrifying tales of the kidnapped Chibok schoolgirls and the government efforts to liberate them. But we do not know about ladies like Haratu Musa, who was kidnapped for months. She managed to escape, returned home, but was rejected by her people who claim she is a spy of the dreaded sect.
Ni Kristan shi musulmi ne. Anan yace yana so na da aure. Ni ko nace ina so ka amma addini mu da.
I am from Dikwa local government area, but my husband is from Goza. I was a Christian before I married a Muslim. When the crisis started in Goza, we left to a nearby village, Legodisa, but Boko Haram still came to the community. They asked my oldest son, who was 24, to join them, but he refused. He was then killed. They wanted my husband to also join them, but he was ill and that made them leave him. They abducted us and took us to another village. After some time, we managed to escape and came back to my community, but my people rejected us, insisting that we were Boko Haram members already. They wanted to kill me and the rest of my family, but we were lucky the military came to our rescue. Since then, I have faced discrimination, as people still see me as a wife to Boko Haram terrorists, and they call my children Boko Haram members. I have been made to undergo rehabilitation, even when I was never a member of Boko Haram.
The impact of insurgency on the nation can be felt as far as Lagos, where the prices of staple foods, rice, yam, beans, and tomatoes continue to spike. Bounce News had a chat with Muhammad Garba. He's a psychosocial officer who represents Action Aid in Goza. He speaks on the limitations faced by the farmers and challenges of residents in Dikwa local council area.
Farming activities are still ongoing in Goza, but not as usual. Farmers now go to their farms as a team. There is also a limit to where you can get to because the military has created a barrier. Farmers have had to adhere to the kilometer limits to stay safe.
With about 314,500 displaced families across northeast Nigeria in pursuit of long-lasting peace and happiness, the need for local state and federal authorities to find sustainable solutions has become not only necessary but unavoidable, says the spokesperson to the Chief Imam of Kaga local government area, Gerima Abdullah.
The government continue helping the people on the grassroots. The rate of the poverty can make this thing to be worsening, and the reducing of the poverty can make this thing to reduce drastically. So what he emphasized to the government now, to government to emphasize more, to give more resources to the people on the grassroots. But if there's things doing now, they'll not be able to move to follow any fear group that can spoil their future.
We must purge our minds of divisive thinking. It's neither a Fulani, nor Kanuri, nor a Hausa problem. It's our problem as a nation. These people are not ethnic groups or tribes. They are primarily humans, just like everyone else. We share the same territory and breathe the same air. In the words of Jimi Hendrix, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.